How to make a Haku 101.
So first you're gonna need scissors and around 25 to 30 tea leaves if it's your first time. And then you have to debone all of your tea leaves, which is like just taking off that hard part in the middle. So after you're done deboning all of your tea leaves, rip it all in half and take just 3 half strands, and you're gonna want to make a knot on the top part using the stems. Then after that, you're gonna have to cut these parallelograms, and then you want to cut towards where the line of the leaf is going. So since this leaf is going towards the right side, you want to cut up going right. Also, don't cut up like all of your half strands because you're gonna have to leave some for add-ons later. Okay, so you're gonna put your 3 leaves that you tied in a knot and put it between your toes, because that's the best way to hold on to your haku. And then you're gonna start braiding it, but as you're braiding it, you wanna twist the leaf so that the braid is really nice and tight. So now we're gonna start adding these parallelograms to the braid, but make sure that the shiny part is showing on the outside. So you add 2, and then you take the outside braid and braid it in, then flip it up, flip the parallelograms up. Then after you flip it, you add 2 more, then you braid it in and you flip it up. So that's how it's gonna be for the whole haku. You just add it, braid it, and then flip it up. That's technically the whole pattern. Also, I suggest you learn how to braid if you don't know how to braid before making this, because it's gonna be pretty complicated if you don't know how to braid, you know. So I'm just gonna keep showing you how the pattern works. And by the way, I'm wearing socks if you're wondering, because I have ugly toes and I don't want to show the whole world my ugly toes. Ugh. While you're making the haku, make sure you don't talk about negative things or think about negative things, because that goes into your haku. And if you're like, oh, I'm so lazy, I don't want to make the haku, yeah, it's probably gonna fall apart after. So keep good mana'o in your head, thoughts, good thoughts. Yeah. Preparations to make the tea leaves soft while you're braiding is in my description below, so make sure you check it out. So as you're braiding, your strands are gonna get shorter and shorter, so you're gonna have to do an add-on to make your braiding strands longer. So you grab half of a tea leaf, the one that you cut, and then you make sure that your shorter strand is on the inside so that you can braid it in. Then you put your half tea leaf on the shorter strand and you roll it into one. And you want to stick out the top part of the half because it acts like another parallelogram. That's why I only put 1 parallelogram. Then you pull that 1 parallelogram up, and yeah, you keep going after that. So you add 2 parallelograms and then braid it in. That's how you do it. Make sure it's still tight though, because you don't want to loosen it up, that part, because it's going to show on the back. So for whoever that's interested, this is like another method that you can do. You don't have to only fold your parallelogram in half, but you can do it like that, like into 3s, because that will make the leaf look a little more different. but just folding it in half is easier and quicker than doing this three fold. But this is really nice also. Some people do different patterns, like adding 3 leaves, 2, 3, 2, and it makes your haku look really different. So if you want to try it out and see what you like, then I would suggest trying it. So the back of your haku should look really tight. As tight as possible. So after you measure your head and you feel like you're finished, you're gonna end it with a braid. Make sure that the first braid is really tight so that that last couple of parallelograms that you put in isn't loose. You just keep braiding. And then you're gonna tie a knot at the end. After that, you want to spread apart your leaves, so find that half line and just spread it to the sides so that it looks fuller. And what you should do to keep the tea leaves fresh or your haku fresh is in my description also, so check it out. Mahalo for watching.